What's going on, Guardians? Sly here, and thanks for checking out our weekly ritual that is the most complete reset guide on YouTube, Sly Nation's weekly reset guide. Hope everyone out there is staying dry as well as warm, with crazy rains out in the west and sub-zero temperatures here in the south and east. It is madness out there, man. You know that it's too cold when you can't go skiing. That is effing freezing. Anyways, guys, glad y'all could make it to my little slice of nerdy gaming heaven. That is my YouTube channel. Now, if work and time allows it, I want to bring you all more videos this year. So here's hoping that the news train will deliver some goodness we can speculate on here pretty soon. Anyways, with the Dawning Festival done and been over with, we're into our second week of normal Destiny. However, there are still some things you guys can take advantage of. So, since these things are long enough already, let's go ahead and get on with it, shall we? It's Tuesday, January 10th, and this is your Destiny Rise of Iron weekly reset guide, the Terrible Transition Special. Now, my old video editor ended up freezing on me too much, so I had to switch it back to my usual one. But man, there are some transitions on there that are pure gold. So next time I do a Terrible Transition Special Edition, I'll make sure I use that editor, because it is just stupid how many dumb transitions are on that thing. Anyway, it's freshly 4 a.m. here, so let's head up into orbit and check out all of the weeklies and playlist for this freezing-ass week. As usual, we're kicking things off with the Crucible, and our first weekly playlist is Rumble Supremacy, a kill-confirmed style free-for-all, battle on your own, defeat your opponents, and take their crests. Following that, Zone Control, 6-on-6 team objective similar to Control, but capturing and holding zones matter most, not the kills. And as usual, Elimination is holding things down here up top until trials resume on Friday. Also, in case some of you out there weren't aware, even though SRL has come and gone, you can still complete your record book and Sparrow Race against your friends. Sparrow Racing is still open in private matches, so all you have to do is click on private matches, go to game options, and then once you're there, look for Sparrow Racing, which is the last page, and even though it's blacked out, go ahead and click on it, and then go to Maps. Page all the way over, and those are all racing maps. If nothing else, at least fly in there, get your Grimoire card for each area. Anyways, just wanted to throw that in there in case some of you all out there were not aware you could do this. Alright, well next let's dive into some PvE content and check out this week's Nightfall. Up first are the modifiers. As always, we have Epic on point, heavily shielded, highly aggressive, enemies appear in great numbers. Then Brawler, Guardian melee damage is greatly increased. Next is Fresh Troops. Some enemy squads have been fortified with additional reinforcements. And then One Mogan, Match Game, enemy shields are resistant to all unmatched elemental damage. Finally, one of my most hated modifiers, Exposure. Guardian shields are increased, but do not replenish. All in all, not too bad and similar to last week's. Well, let's dive on in and see who we're facing this week.
The Splicer's High Priest has crews pushing further underground in the Plaguelands. Looks like a large-scale mobilization against a hive nest.
An army of Hive controlled by the Splicers would be the end of old Russia.
Could be the end of everything.
My boy Splicer Priest and his pet ogre. Exposure sucks for the end, guys. So have a Titan with you for shields, because I'm willing to bet that all those shanks that drop down will have solar shields. So make sure someone out there has a solar weapon handy just for that reason. My setup for this strike varies. Usually it's a scout rifle, sniper, and boltcaster, or scout rifle, quantoplasm, raid shotgun, and then sleeper simulant. The sleeper is awesome for this boss. Alright, anyway guys, back up to orbit we go, and let's check out the Siva Crisis Heroic playlist, and of course, we're here for the modifiers. So first up, Epic's little bro Heroic. Enemies appear in greater numbers and are more aggressive. Next we have Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased. Then Small Arms. Primary weapon damage is favored, and then bringing up the rear again, Fresh Troops. Alright guys, so while we're up here, let's check out the raids for the week, and starting with the Dreadnought, we're going to be checking out King's Fall. This week's challenge is Orcs, so stack those orbs and go get it. Moving over to the Plaguelands and Wrath of the Machine raid, last week was Axis, and this week we can sigh some relief and hit up the Vosic challenge. Alright, well that wraps us up here in orbit. Next stop is over to the temple, and you know something that really bugged me about the Dawning Festival is that they never decorated the Iron Temple. Can you imagine like a huge Christmas tree on top of Felwinter Can you imagine a huge non-denominational holiday bush on top of Felwinter's Peak? How awesome would that have been? It could twinkle for like miles. They got decorations for the Festival of the Cost during Halloween, but no Xmas? Psh, come on, man. Alright, well anyway, let's not dwell on the bad. How about another shitty transition? It's so beautiful. Alright, anyway, first stop, like usual, over to Shiro. And let's take a look at the bounties first, and then we'll pimp walk our way down to the armor. Anyway, so first up, Crushing Blows. Use the Iron Battle Axe or powerful enemy weapons to decimate hostile threats. You need 100 kills. Next, Shakatame. Use arc damage to kill Fallen, and then following that we have Anti-Splicer, complete patrols in the Plaguelands. Then finally, we have a Forge bounty bringing up the rear. Archon's Forge Dregs, complete 4 Dreg encounters in the Forge. Moving down to class items, we'll start with the best Hunter Cloak in the galaxy, or at least the best Iron Banner Cloak, the Mantle of Galeon, 3132 Intellect Strength. And next we have some goodness here, guys. Yolder's Iron Sash, 3534 Intellect Strength, and that, my friends, is a good roll. Finally, for the Warlock, Felwinter's Iron Bond with 3333 Intellect Discipline. Alright, thank you, Shiro. We're done here. Next, let's hobble on over to the granny of the mountain, Tyra Karn. Alright, we'll start us off with Memory of Felwinter, 199, 129 Discipline Strength. It's not 200 plus, but it'll do. Following that, Memory of Temur, 8178 Intellect Strength, and then bringing up the rear, we have Memory of Perun, which is 8089 Intellect Discipline. Alrighty, thank you, Tyra. That concludes our trip to the Temple Guardians. Next stop is to the Tower. So, the first order of business, let's go check out the vendors and see what they're accepting. But, before you get too excited, it sucks this week. Every single vendor is accepting helium for reputation. Like all of them. All of them. Terrible. Anyways, one last PSA and shout out goes to my clanmate Corso. Amanda Holiday is selling 2 semi-rare ships, the NS-22 Highwater and the NS-66 Highwater. Apparently they haven't been sold for quite some time. Now it's no Slipper Misfit, but just in case you're a collector, you only have 1 day left until the stock refreshes, and you never know when she's going to sell them again. Alright, well next let's go check out Zavala and his elite bounties. First up, Strike Elite, earn gold, silver, or bronze tier achieved medals. Next, we have Sunrise, earn a gold tier achieved medal in the Nightfall before time expires. And then the last one is Make a Rainbow, rapidly earn primary, special, and heavy streak medals to earn a rainbow of medals. Now make sure you guys do this every week. The Sunrise bounty has a possibility of dropping Icebreaker, and the other ones here are a surefire way to get some of the new holiday armor sets. Now it's not the fancy, crazy looking ones, but still, there's 3 new sets that you can get from this bounty alone. Moving along here, let's check out Shaxx next, and I'm gonna guess that he has Rumble bounty this week. And boo! Taking control. Exercise your skills in the control match type. 7 matches completed, 30 advantage kills, and 15 captures. Also, 1 beeline. Okay, ladies and gents, that wraps us up here at the Tower. Next stop is to see my girl Petra over at the Reef. Now, these added bounties has made it a bit easier to rank up Petra and get her new armor as well. Speaking of Queen's Gear, you know what I miss the most, guys, is her Benevolence. That was an absolutely amazing weapon. Now, I still have it in my vault, but it's like light level 6.5. It's kind of sad. Anyways, as usual, she has her normal front 3 that we're used to seeing, and then the new ones in the back. So let's pop in and take a look. So first up, we have Take the Wanted, Shoth, Horror of Oryx. Following that, Take Them Out, kill 12 consumed or named Fallen Hive Caballer Vex in the Cosmodrome, and then take them all, 100, kill 100 taken. Okay, sorry. Moving on to the newer ones, we have the Queen's Ambassador, complete 3 strikes in any playlist, easy. Queen's Sovereignty, defeat 50 Fallen in any strike playlist, and then finally Queen's Mercy, 30 arc kills on the Dreadnought. Alright, well, thank you, Boo Boo. Moving on to Variks, I humbly accept your judgment's honor, And by the way, y'all, if some of you out there don't know what these etheric light things are, it's like a relic from back in the day, but you can turn them into Petra for a reputation boost. Now, it's not much, but it does add up after the weeks. Okay, so bounties. Deadshot, get 75 precision kills. Shadow Boxer, get 30 void ability kills. And then we have Shock Trooper, get 30 arc ability kills in the Variks places, which are level 41 Prison of Elders or the Challenge of the Elders. As for the mystery modifier this week, we have Grenade Kill bonus. Grenade kills are worth more points. And then our final stop for the Reset Guide tour, we are heading to the Court of Oryx and checking out this week's Tier 3 boss. So this week's Tier 3 Court of Oryx boss is Mini Crota Thalnok, and that, my friends, brings us to the end. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and for being a part of my channel. We're still slowly growing, and that's all thanks to you guys out there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the reason why I'm here, and I want you guys to know that I totally appreciate it. If you want to help support Sly Nation, share my videos, links, post, and mention me to your friends. You know, it's really hard to get into the public eye with so many YouTubers out there. Anyways, guys, as usual, feel free to hit me up on Twitter at Sly Nation and follow me over there. It's the first place to get notified of news, videos, announcements, etc. Alright, well that's it from me, Guardians. It is always an honor to be able to bring you the news of your favorite game, and as always, feel free to leave me any suggestions or comments down below. Want to see something different? Have an idea? I may not respond to every comment, but I definitely read every single one. Thanks again, guys. Keep an eye on Sly Nation as I have more videos in the works, but until then, this is your boy Sly. Later, guys.